Buhari's AD replies to U.S. government over Sowore, says the U.S. is misinformed. President Muhammadu Buhari's AD on new media, Loretta Onochie, has replied to the U.S. government over their recent statements concerning the rearrest of Omoyele Sowore. Yesterday, the U.S. government, through Senator Bob Menendez, condemned the rearrest of Sowore and the manner it was conducted. The senator is a ranking member of the United States Senate Foreign Relations Committee and has said there will be consequences if any harm should befall Sowore. He also said it will affect the way the U.S. relates with Nigeria. Following Senator Menendez's public statement, Loretta wrote an online letter of clarification to the senator and ultimately the U.S. government. She described the DSS as a Nigerian version of the FBI, and also said Sowore threatened to annihilate the DSS. This is the full statement of Loretta Onochie. He said, "Dear Senator Menendez, I personally believe you were misinformed that the arrest of Sowore is because he's an outspoken journalist. Far from it. Did you know that Sowore is a Nigerian politician, is the leader of a political party, ran as a presidential candidate? Sowore threatened to remove a democratically elected government after he failed at the polls. Sowore threatened to annihilate the DSS, the equivalent of America's FBI. You would agree that no citizen has the right to threaten Nigeria. Nigeria is a sovereign nation." Her explanations of the incident is in keeping with her recent post yesterday where she accused Sowore of stage managing the rearrest. So far, it's unlikely that the US will take this as an official response from the Nigerian government. The trial of Sowore has been adjourned to February 11th. It appears Sowore and Bakare will be under the custody of the DSS during the Christmas and New Year celebration. Nigerians, what do you think of Loretta Onochie's response to Senator Menendez? So guys, from what Loretta is saying here, Loretta is not even speaking of herself. She's speaking from the angle of government. So she's representing federal government. So it is assumed, it is agreed that it's federal government that is replying the U.S. government, because though she addressed the whole thing, the letter to the U.S. lawmaker, but again, as well as the government of the U.S., and she herself, she's the AD to the president on media or new media, and she's speaking from the angle of the Nigerian federal government. That is what I can really understand from this whole thing. First and foremost, you know, everybody always come out to bash Loretta, but like that's why I said she's writing on behalf of the federal government. That is as simple as that. We know her antecedent, we know where she belongs. You don't expect her, she's working for Nigerian government, so you don't expect her to say anything different, you know, anything that will be against Nigerian government. But bringing it down, you know, she's always coming out to say some things that are, you know, that people don't even relate with. Even when they see the truth, they try to cover it because they are fighting for their pocket. It's not because they are patriotic. All of these people working with Buhari, they are not patriotic at all. They are patriotic to their pocket. That is just that is the way it is, because once you see something that is not good, you want to continue, you want to defend it. The best thing, if you are patriotic, is for you to resign. But they will not resign. They will be supporting, they will be defending what is not defendable. That being said, the other day she came out, Sowore'S rearrest was state managed. It was the people that came, his supporters that came, that did all manner of things. She even said that nobody arrested him and all of that, and people started coming out, always coming out for her. Okay, if you say Sowore was not arrested, so where is Sowore now? So does it mean Sowore is in your house? People need to go to her house and check whether Sowore is there before DSS now came out and said they arrested him. So, and now they are saying they didn't invade the court premises, or they didn't enter the court. They were outside the courtroom. Falana has replied them, and that's one thing I like. Falana has replied them about all of those lies, and he gave full, you know, it gave details of what happened, full details of what happened. I did it in one of my videos. You can check that out, of what happened, what really transpired. So coming out to tell us it was a Sowore'S people that were, you know, pinning him down. And I said, the guy that was on ground and Sowore was on top of that guy. Who is that guy? Thank God for the video. Now coming back to Onochie, I don't know, maybe she's trying to tutor the US lawmaker She's trying to tutor him. Oh, yeah, of what Sowore did. Oh, Sowore did not pass. She would maybe whether she already not pass the exam. Of course, so she already not win the election. So that is what they have been feeding people who are gullible, people who want to really listen to them, people who are always listening to them. That because he didn't win election and he threatened to take over the government, to remove the present government. You don't need to tell them. They know all of these things from day one. You are not to tell them. You don't need to write letter. They know what has been happening. All of these cock and bull stories that you people are saying, oh, she already used the word revolution, you wanted to unseat the government. All those ones are cock and bull stories, because they know that all those excuses they don't hold water. You think or they think those people are like us. Of course, not that they are perfect anyway. Not that they are perfect, but they are not like us. We don't even do investigations. They will arrest you before they start doing investigations, which is not the proper thing. They do their thorough investigation. The same thing they talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is always going to the US. A terrorist we have both mind, be holding meeting with people at different places, in different countries. A terrorist, somebody that you call a terrorist, will be doing all of that. It's not going to be, it's not possible. And they will be looking at that person. They would have arrested him. People who are the terrorist people, they don't move around. So they think all of those prescription about hip hop, everybody, they think the whole world believe, they believe all of those cock and bull stories. All these allegations they are levying against Sowore, they think everybody, people buy it. It is only their supporters in Nigeria here, and maybe they have their supporters all over the place. Those are the people that will buy into all of these cock and bull stories, allegations against Sowore. So you want to lecture the senator, he doesn't know what is happening. So, oh, the man, they have not heard anything about this Sowore matter since August. Oh, somebody just came, or they just saw the video that day, or somebody just came to them and started explaining what happened. You want to tell us they didn't know all of these things? You are telling them what is not. Now you are saying whether the man they are misinformed. That is the way he puts it. The government is misinformed. Even the senator is misinformed. What everybody can see, koro, we can see with our two eyes. Everybody can see it. It's not as if somebody said, or maybe it was a audio report. It was a video report that everybody saw. They can come and tell you, because they can still come and tell you that the video was doctored. That is what APC and these governments, that is what they're always coming out with. Oh, everything is doctored, everything is this, everything is that. So she's tutoring the US government, she's tutoring the lawmaker of what has been happening, as if they are not in this world. They've not been following the event. And one thing that baffles me is that nobody's talking about the revolution statement they're accusing him of. They always say this guy wants good governance. And I don't know when it has become a problem or a crime that because you contested for an election and you didn't win, then you don't have the moral justification to be patriotic or to say things the way they are or to contribute to the development of the country. I don't know where that constitution is written. Because of these people, because of what they are going to eat, because of their selfishness, they don't want to say the truth. But you can continue to be lying. You can lie to the people who want to believe you, but not even Nigerians. It's not all Nigerians they can deceive. They know the people that they can deceive. They always buy into their dissing. Some people who do not want to talk out of fear. A lot of them are afraid. They can't even, talk to the power. They can't even talk to the government. We have a lot of them. Those are the people that they can intimidate with all this their rhetorics, all this their plan. I don't know how to put it. All these their excuses, all these the allegations they're talking about. Those are the people they can intimidate. Those who cannot talk, those who are eating under them, those who are getting one benefit or the other from them. Those are the people that they can deceive. Or those people who have yielded themselves to be deceived. Those are the people that they can deceive. It's not everybody in Nigeria. When you talk about Nigeria, we still have good people. We have people who have integrity. We have people who are reasonable. We have people who know what they want. It's not everybody that will just buy into all of these things that the government is always selling to everybody. So that is just my own opinion concerning Loretta Onochie, the letter she wrote on behalf of the federal government. And someone is saying here, misinformed on a glaring issue like this. You think US governments are empty heads like you? And someone say this woman needs to go for mental checkup because anyone in Buhari's government don't reason well any longer. They are all suffering from brain creep. Wonderful. It is time Nigerians allow our security agencies do their work unhindered by political whims, sentiments, ethnic bias, and dramatic display of a wanting support for the rich. And someone say, all of you supporting this act by the DSS are the problem we have in this country. There is nothing like being misinformed. US is aware of everything that happens in Nigeria. Don't forget that they have their intelligence secret agencies that can't be bribed or deceived. And because you are in Nigeria and you think you know and understand Nigeria more than the US, misinformed indeed, since they don't have embassy here. Of course, all these countries all over the world, they have their embassy in Nigeria. So you want to tell me they don't know what is happening in Nigeria? I don't know whether they just feel that, or somebody just ran to them and started explaining or reporting to them. So this is what they are doing to us. Every day, on a daily basis, they get information of what happens in Nigeria, what happens everywhere. They have their people in all the countries. So as we have our own people all over the place too. We have our embassies all over the world. In most, but at least almost everywhere in the world, we have our embassy. So there is nothing that will be happening, and we still have our people all over the world. Nigerians are all over the world. So you cannot come and tell anybody any story that is not that does not really hold water. Because you have our people who will be there that will tell you exactly what is happening there. So what are you talking about? You think it's all about social media? Oh, because they posted it on social media or whatever. So that was where you got his information from, and you think that he was being informed. Very pathetic. You guys don't do your own research. You don't do investigation, because that is what you have trained Nigerians to believe and train them to follow. They are thorough people. We are not thorough because of greed, because of what we are going to eat. A lot of them still have money in Nigeria, but because of greed, because it is really inbuilt in them, they don't see very well again. Someone say that's a useless so-called American senator and close ally of dubious Sowore'S is on his own. He's not in any way representing American government. American government should make haste to disown him before it is too late. He's been 2-3 days now. You think they will just come out? These people, you can't compare these people with our people. Now you think he will just come out and be saying things, without knowing the implication of what he's done. Then why is it that the US government has not come out to condemn him or to debunk what he said that is not part of them? It is we, just like we heard now, the NBA advising the Senate to impeach Buhari if he fails to sack the DSS boss. All of a sudden, after 2 days, they came out again. Oh, the statement that was issued through Twitter, it was an unauthorized person that issued that statement. It is not. You can imagine. All of a sudden, that is going to be a different video separately. They just came out and changed. They just turned 360 degrees. No, they never say so that the person that issued that statement, is an unauthorized person. So they are not taking that person for his word. I don't know whether you have a Twitter page, a Twitter handle for your association, and unauthorized person will have access to that. So they think other countries are like, the way we do things in Nigeria. They are like Nigerian people or Nigerian politicians. I think that's why she's speaking like that. She's just trying to defend what is not. She knows what is right. That is just the only truth I can just say from that. This woman will definitely not be remembered someday for hiding the truth under the carpet for the fear of losing her job. God is watching you. People like you have been seeing how they ended up at last. This is Nigeria. You are not the first, neither will you be the last. Perfect. Only the learned will understand this. No one can threaten the U.S. national security and go scot-free. They think it's business as usual. That senator shouldn't allow himself to be fooled by propagandists. And that's what somebody is saying here. And a lot of people replied him. Someone say, the person is just abusing him. All of you that are supporting evil. And what makes you think she will threaten the DSS as this woman has claimed? If Buhari government has no evil intention over this, why have they been disobeying the court order on the release of Sowore'S even when he met the bail condition? God cannot punish him because God is not juju that you should command to push someone. Someone says, are you the one to tell God who is wicked or not? Are you saying the episode in the court on Friday was right? The irony of life includes receiving what one sows. Today is Sowore'S, it could be you or yours tomorrow. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what Loretta has said concerning the US lawmaker and the US government, that they are being misinformed, meaning they don't know what really happened or what has been happening actually. So guys, leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.